and you want to know this information today. Today we're talking about how to change the world. Let's get right into it, man. There's only 3 principles that I want to share with you. Don't want to hold you long, just want to keep it short and sweet. We always ask ourselves this question, how can I personally change the world, okay? And I always say the world is changed by one thing, and that's contents. All right, what is content? Some people might say this is not principle 1, 2, or 3. I'm just telling you by content. Everything is built around content. That chair that you're sitting in right now, somebody had the ideal in their mind. They took the ideal, they wrote it on paper, that created content, and it manifests itself into a product, all right? So it's the content that is going to change the world. So let's get into the first step, principle, ideal, element, whatever you want to call it, so you will know. Element, principle, ideal number 1 is information. Now, let's talk about this. People say, well, what you mean by information? Well, what kind of information would you share with the world that you have inside of you that can change the personal world? Period. That can change the world. Now, some people say, well, I don't have information. Have you read a book? Think about this for a second. Have you read a book and said, well, I could have wrote this book? Well, if you have, guess what? You have information. So, if you read a book, I'm sharing with you a quick tip. If you read a book and you take that book and you break it down, guess what's going to happen? You break, how would you have thought about these ideals and share it with the world? I'm not saying take word for word content, but I'm saying how would you have wrote this information and shared it with the world? Guess what? You just created some content. This is very important. Your information that is inside of you that you have built up over the last couple of years, share it with the world. That's element number 1. Element number 2 is transformation. How are you going to give the world transformation? All right, let me give you a situation. If you have helped someone in the past, make them give you a testimony. All right, that testimony creates transformation. You have created a third party that said that your information to them has changed their life. So think about this. I'm trying to educate you real quick. How are you going to do this? Basically, create something, whether if you're a comedian, some information that made people laugh, tell them, write you 2 or 3 sentences how they felt about it. Whether you are an author of a book and they read your book, 2 or 3 sentences how they felt about it. If you created a product, a video course, any kind of training, what they said about that information, this will create transformation for your personal brand. Period. I'm just trying to educate you guys on some information that I know that you can take full advantage of, all right? Get a testimonial. Period. And the third and final step on how you're going to change the world is be dedicated. Dedicated to what? All right, we're talking about your personal success. Dedicated to how you personally not going to look outside of you to create a better you. Now, people say, well, yeah, sometimes you need a model in your life. Sometimes you need a role model. Yeah, I understand all that, but sometimes you have the information that is inside of you that you can share with others, but you have to be dedicated to the process of you getting the results that you are looking for. It is inside of you, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that you can build greatness inside of others with what's inside of you, but you have to be dedicated to the process. So you give the world information, you give them transformation by your ideals, your concepts, it's going to help people, and you dedicate yourself to the process. Period. This is how you're going to change the world. One thing I want you guys to remember, at the end of the video, as I always say, 3 things you want to focus on. Your life, your brand, your legacy. How would you leave it? This is the motivational series, season 2. Right above me, subscribe to my YouTube, man. We want to take you to the next level. Right below me, in the description, all you got to do is go and click the link, take you to my blog, and guess what's going to happen? You can share this with your Facebook, or your Twitter friends, or just copy and paste the link above, and let's take you to the next level. Listen, as I always say, life without purpose has no meaning. How would you leave your personal legacy if your life was to end today? Be blessed. If I can oh man, I mean, oh, whoa, that video was, woo, edit.